Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Rashid Kani, and today I am delivering my sixth lecture on the topic triangles, quadrilaterals, and polygon. This is chapter 11, D1 mathematics, O levels. And in my previous lecture, I have solved first 9 questions, first 8 questions of this exercise, and today I am going to solve question 9 to question 16 of this exercise. So let us see the question number 9. This is the question number 9, where it is saying that the figure shows a rhombus ABCD where the diagonal AC and BD intersect at point E. Find the values of X. So this is the rhombus A, B, C, and D, where BC is parallel to AD and AB is parallel to CD. So this is the interior angle, that is the angle BDC, which is equals to 3x plus 7 degrees. And this angle CAB or BAC is the angle which is equals to 2x plus 53 degrees. And we need to find the angles, we need to find the value of x. For that, we need to find the angle ADE, as we know that in rhombus diagonal bisects the interior angle. So if half angle BDC is equals to 3x plus 7 degrees, then the remaining half, that is ADE, is also 3x plus 7 degrees. And if one angle here at point A in the triangle AEB is 2x plus 53 degrees, then the remaining half angle, that is the angle EAD, is also equals to 2x plus 53 degrees. So hence we have the triangle DEA where the one interior angle is of 90 degrees because the diagonal intersects each other at right angles. So let us solve this question to explain it more. I'm going to change the color of my pen. So if this angle BDC is 3x plus 7 degrees, then this angle is also 3x plus 7 degrees. And if the angle at point A towards the point B is of 2x plus 53 degrees, then this angle is also 2x plus 53 degrees. Let us write it here, that the BDC angle BDC is equals to 3x plus 7 degrees. 3x plus 7 degrees. Then the angle ADB ADB is equals to 3x plus 7 degrees because diagonal bisects the interior angles. Diagonal bisects the interior angles. Hence, this angle is also equals to 3x plus 7 degrees. And if angle at point A, that is the angle EAB, is equals to 2x plus 53 degrees, then this angle, that is the angle DAE, angle DAE, is also equals to 2x plus 53 degrees because in rhombus diagonal bisects the interior angle. So this angle is also equals to 2x plus 53 degrees, and this angle is equals to 90 degrees because the diagonal intersects at right angles. Now we know in triangle AED there are three interior angle. One angle is of 90 degree at point E, the other angle is of 3x plus 7 degrees, and the third angle is of 2x plus 53 degrees. 2x plus 53 degrees, and the sum of these angle is equals to 180 degree because now they are the interior angles of a triangle. We subtract 90 degree in the right side, and we left with 3x plus 7 plus 2x plus 53, which is equals to 180 minus 90, and 3x plus 2x is 5x, 53 plus 7 is 60, which is equals to 90. Subtracting 90 in the right side, we get 90 minus 60. 5x is equals to 90 minus 60 is 30. Dividing it by 5, 30 divided by 5, we get the value of x, which is equals to 6 degrees. Hence, this was the question number 9. Now let us solve the question number 10. Question number 10 is uh, the figure shows a trapezium ABCD where AB is parallel to DC. Find the values of x and of y. So we have two unknowns, that is x and y. We have to find these values. AB is the line which is parallel to the line DC. This is a trapezium, and we have to find the values of x. So let us solve this question. So here, first of all, you need to know that x degree and 5x degree are the interior angles between two parallel lines. As you know that AB is parallel to the line DC, so these two becomes the interior angle, that is x degree, and 5x degree. So the sum of these two interior angles, that is x degree plus 5x degree, is equals to 180 degrees. Hence, because the sum of two interior angles between two parallel lines is equals to 180 degree. So we put the sum of x degree and 5x degree equals to 180 degree. Now their sum is 6x degrees equals to 180 degree. Dividing 6 in the right side, we get 180 over 6, and after simplifying, we get the value of x degree, that is equals to 30 degree. The value of x degree is equals to 30 degree. Now we need to find the value of y degree, and we know that in a quadrilateral the sum of interior angles is always equals to 360 degrees. We put the sum of all interior angles equals to 360 degrees. So let us put the sum equals to 360 degrees. We have four angles, that is the first one is x degrees, angle at point B is 2.2x degrees, angle at point C is y degrees, and angle at point D is 5x degrees, and their sum is equals to 360 degrees. So the sum of x degree, 2.2x degree, and 5x degree is 8.2x degrees. 8.2x degrees plus y degrees equals to 360 degrees. We know the value of x degree, so we put the value of x, that is 30 degree, plus y degree equals to 360 degrees. Multiplying 8.2 with 30 degree, we get the answer equals to 246 degrees. 246 degrees plus y degree equals to 360 degree. So the value of y degree is equals to 360 minus 246. Subtracting 246 from 360, we get the value of y degree, which is equals to 114 degrees. 114 degrees. This becomes the answer of this question. This was question number 10. Now we will solve the question number 11. So the question number 11 is, the figure shows a kite ABCD where AB is equals to AD and BC equals to CD. The diagonals AC and BD intersects at point E. So this is a kite. In kite, AD is equals to the side AB and BC is equals to the side CD. It is shown by two cross lines on the side AB and on the side AD, and one cross line on the side CD and the side BC. The angle at point C in the triangle CED is 44 degrees, The angle DAE is equals to 25 degrees. In kite, the major diagonal, the diagonal which is greater in length, bisects the interior angle, and the diagonal which is smaller in length do not bisect the interior angle, but the greater diagonal bisects the interior angle. So if the angle DAE is equals to 25 degrees, then the angle EAB is also equals to 25 degrees, angle over here. And if the angle DCE is equals to 46 degrees, then the angle ECB is also 44 degrees. So using these properties, we can find these two angles ABD and CBD. So let us solve this question. Here you know that the major diagonal AC bisects the interior angle, so this angle is also equals to 25 degrees. And the diagonal actually intersecting at a right angle, so this angle and this angle both are the right angles. So if the angle DCE is equals to 44 degrees, then this angle below 44 degrees is also equals to 44 degrees, because this diagonal AC bisects the interior angle. So let us write this information over here as the angle DAE, angle DAE is equals to 25 degrees, then BAE, angle BAE will be equals to the angle DAE, DAE, and these two angles are equals to 25 degrees, because AC, the diagonal, bisects the interior angles. Diagonal actually bisects the interior angles. So BAE equals to DAE is equals to 25 degrees. So now this angle is equals to 25 degrees, and we know this angle at point E, which is equals to 90 degrees. It is a right angle. So in triangle ABE, considering the triangle ABE, this triangle, we know the true interior angles, that is one is 25 degrees and other one is 90 degrees, and we have to find this third angle ABD. So the angle ABD, we have to find this angle ABD. ABD plus 25 degrees plus 90 degree equals to 180 degree, because these are the interior angles of the triangle ABE. So ABD angle is equals to 180 minus 90 minus 25. Sorry, 25. Subtracting these two angles from 180, we get the value of angle ABD, which is equals to 65 degrees. 65 degrees. Now this was the part 1. Now we will solve the part 2, and for part 2, CBD is the angle which is required. CBD, this angle is to be find. So we will consider the angle as the angle DCE. Angle DCE is equals to 44 degrees. Then the angle BCE is also equals to 44 degrees. Second part, angle BCE is equals to 44 degrees. And we know the two interior angles in the triangle BCE. This angle is of 90 degree or right angle. So in triangle BCE, The angle CBD plus the one is right angle, that is 90 degrees, and one angle is equals to 44 degrees. We put this sum is equals to 180 degree. CBD becomes 180 minus 90 minus 44. Subtracting these two angles, we get the value of CBD, which is equals to 46 degrees. 46 degrees. So hence CBD is also and ABD is also found. This was the question number 11. Now we'll solve the question number 12. The question number 12 is, in a rectangle ABCD, E is the midpoint of the line AB and CED is equals to 118 degrees. Find ADE and DCE. So let us solve this question. We have the rectangle ABCD where the angle CED is equals to 118 degrees. We need to find angle ADE where the angle ADE is, this is the angle ADE. And then in part 2 we have to find the angle DCE. Angle DCE is this one. We have to find this angle also. So let us first find the part 1. In part 1 ADC is required. So if you consider these two angles at point E, these two angles are equal in magnitude because both are vertically opposite angles. Both are vertically opposite angles because EC and ED are intersecting at point E, and AB is a straight line. So both these are vertically opposite angles. So magnitude of both these angles, x degree and x degree, is same. We put the sum of these three angles equals to 180 degree because all the three angles are lying in a straight line. So first we write it as angle D AED, angle AED is equals to angle BEC, which is equals to x degrees. We have considered these two angles equals to x degrees, which are vertically opposite angles, and we write the reason over here: vertically opposite angles. These are vertically opposite angles, so that's why they are equal. Now we put their sum is equals to 180 degree. So x degree plus x degree plus 118 degrees is equals to 180 degree. 2x degree is equals to 180 minus 118 degrees. So 2x degrees is equals to subtracting 118 from 180, we get the value which is equals to 62 degrees. 62 degrees. And dividing the right side by 2, we get the value of x degree, that is 62 over 2, which is equals to 31 degrees. So the value of x is 31 degrees. Now we know these two angles. X degree is now equals to 31 degrees. We know that in a rectangle, interior angles are of right angles. So angle at point A is of 90 degree. Now we can easily find the angle at point D, that is the angle ADE, which is required in part 1. Uh, Considering the triangle ADE, in triangle ADE, the angle ADE plus the angle at point A, which is equals to 90 degree, and the angle AED, which is equals to x degree, and the value of x degree is 31 degree. We put this sum equals to 180 degree because now they are interior angles of triangle. Hence the angle ADE is 180 minus 90 minus 31. Subtracting these two angles, we get the value of ADE, that is equals to 59 degrees. So the value of ADE is 59 degrees. Now we will find the value of the angle DCE. We have to find this angle. We have to find this angle. This angle. So for that, we will consider the triangle DEC, where this angle now can be found by subtracting the angle over here from 90 degree, because this complete angle is equals to 90 degree, and this angle we know that it is ADE and it is equals to 59 degrees. So angle EDC, angle EDC, yeah, or CDE. CDE angle is equals to 90 minus ADE. We subtract the angle ADE from 90 degree to get the angle CDE. So the angle ADE is equals to 59 degrees. So CDE is equals to 90 minus 59, and this angle is equals to 31 degrees. CDE is equals to 31 degrees. Now this angle CDE is equals to 31 degrees. So in triangle CDE, we know two angles. One is 118 degrees and the second is 31 degrees. And third angle is obtained by putting the sum of interior angles of this triangle equals to 180 degree. So let us put the sum equals to 180 degree. So the angle DCE plus 31 degree plus 118 degrees equals to 180 degrees. So DCE is equals to 180 minus 118 minus 31. Subtracting these two angles from 180, we get the value of DCE, and that is equals to 31 degrees. This angle is equals to 31 degrees. Hence the answer of question number 12. Now we will solve the question number 13. Question number 13 is, in a parallelogram PQRS, QPR is equals to 42 degrees and QRS equals to 70 degrees. Find the angle PQR and the angle PRQ. We have to find these two angles, and to understand this question we have to draw the parallelogram PQRS. So let us solve this question. This is the parallelogram PQRS, where PQ is parallel to SR and QR is parallel to PS. The angle QPR is equals to 42 degrees, and the angle QRS is equals to 70 degrees. We need to find the angle PQR. This is the angle PQR which we have to find. To find this angle, we need to find this angle first. And you know that in parallelogram, opposite angles are equal in magnitude. So the angle QRS is actually equals to angle QPS. So if we subtract 42 degrees from 70 degrees, we get this angle, that is the remaining angle of this, and subtracting it from 70 degrees, we get the angle that is PRQ. So the angle PRQ is equals to 70 degree minus 42 degree, and angle PRQ become equals to 28 degrees. 28 degrees. So this angle PRQ is equals to 28 degrees. Now we will find the angle PQR considering the triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, we know two angles, that is one is 42 degrees and other one is this angle is of 28 degrees. And we put the sum of these three angles equals to 180 degree to find the angle PQR. So the angle PQR plus 42 degrees plus 28 degrees is equals to 180 degree. PQR is equals to 180 minus 42 minus 28. The angle PQR is equals to 110 degrees. 110 degrees. So this was the part one, and the part two of this question is angle PRQ. PRQ. PRQ is the angle that is this one, and we have already find that angle PRQ subtracting 70 minus 42. I would like to explain it subtracting these things. So let us complete this parallelogram first. This is the parallelogram PQRS, where QR is parallel to PS, and this angle is equals to 70 degrees, and this is the angle, this complete angle is of 70 degrees. We need to find this angle which is uh, between the diagonal PR and the line QR. This angle is angle PRQ, which we have to find. So if this angle is of 42 degrees, then we know that the opposite angles are equal in magnitude. So this complete angle is equals to 70 degrees. If this angle is 70 degrees, we subtract 42 from 70 to get the angle, that is angle this one, PRS, and this one PRQ. This complete angle is equals to, and between two parallel lines, angle 42 degrees, and this angle is equals to 42 degrees because both are of these angles are alternate angles, and the complete angle is of 70 degrees. And if we subtract 42 degree from 70, we get the angle that is this, which is question marked angle PRQ. So angle PRQ is equals to 70 minus 42 degrees, which is equals to 28 degrees. Hence the answer of the question. This was the question number 13. Now we will solve the question number 14 is in a rhombus WXYZ, WXY is equals to 108 degrees. Find X, Z, Y, X, Y, Z, and X, W, Y. To understand this question, we draw a rhombus. So this is the rhombus W, X, Y, Z, where WX is parallel to YZ and XY is parallel to WZ. So this angle WXY, this angle is equals to 108 degrees. You know, the opposite angles in a rhombus are equal in magnitude. So this angle is also equals to 108 degrees. This complete angle is equals to 108 degrees. We need to find XZY in part 1, the angle XZY. XZY, this was the angle XZY which we have to find. Actually, the diagonal in a rhombus bisects the interior angle. So XZY is the bisection of angle 108 degrees. So the angle XZY is equals to angle WZY divided by 2. We divide the angle which is equals to 108 degrees by 2 to get the angle XZY because the diagonal bisects the interior angles. So the angle WZY is equals to 108 degrees. We divide it by 2 and this becomes 54 degrees. So angle XZY is equals to 54 degrees. Now we will find the part 2, and the part 2 is xyz. xyz, we have to find this angle xyz, and you know that angle at point y is equals to angle at point w because the opposite angles in a rhombus are equal in magnitude, and we know these two angles, angle at point x equals to 108 degrees and angle at point z equals to 108 degrees. We put the sum of these four angles equals to 360 degrees because sum of interior angles of any quadrilateral is equals to 360 degrees. So let this angle is equals to x degree and this angle is also equals to x degree. We put the sum of these four angles equals to 360 degree to get the value of x degree, which is the angle xyz. So let us add these angles x degree plus angle at point x is 108 degrees. Angle at point z is also 108 degrees and the sum is equals to 360 degrees. This becomes 2x degree plus 216 degrees equals to 360 degrees. Subtracting 216, 2x degree equals to 360 minus 216. We subtract 216 from 360, 4, 4, 1. We get the angle which is equals to 144 degrees. 2x degree is equals to 144 degrees. Dividing it by 2, we get the value of x degree which is equals to 144 over 2. This equals to 72 degrees. It means that angle xyz is equals to 72 degrees. So this angle x degree is equals to 72 degrees and angle at point w is also equals to 72 degrees. Now we will find the third part, which is angle xwy. Angle third part is angle xwy. Actually, angle XWY is the half of angle XWZ. So this is the angle XWY. This is the angle XWY and it is half of the angle XWZ because the diagonal actually bisects the interior angle. So we divide 72 by 2 to get the angle XWY. So the angle XWY is half of the angle XWZ. So we divide XWZ by 2 to get the angle XWY. So XWY is the angle. XWZ is equals to 72 degree. 72 degrees divided by 2. Dividing it by 2, we get a 36 degrees, which becomes the answer of this question. And this was the question number 14, and now we will solve the question number. So question number 15 is, in a trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to DC and AB is equals to AD. These two lines are equal. BCD is equals to 52 degrees and ADC is equals to 62 degrees. Find ABD and CBD. We use these informations, that is AB is parallel to DC and AB is equals to AD, and these two angles are also given. We have to find these two angles by drawing the diagram, that is trapezium. So this is the trapezium ABCD where BCD is equals to 52 degrees, ADC is equals to 62 degrees, and we have to find the angle ABD. To find the angle ABD, we let us join the line point D and B with the help of a straight line. This is the angle ABD which we have to find. For that, we need to find this angle at point A. As the angle at point A and the angle 62 degrees are in interior angles because both are inside the two parallel lines, that is AB and DC. So their sum is equals to 180 degree, as the sum of interior angles between two parallel lines is always equals to 180 degree. So the angle BAD plus angle 62 degree is equals to 180 degree. Subtracting 62 from 180 degree, we get the angle BAD equals to 180 minus 62. Subtracting 62 from 180, we get 118 degrees. So the angle at point A or the angle BAD is equals to 118 degrees. As the sides AB is equals to AD. So these two sides are equal. So the angles against these two equal sides is also equal. So this angle ABD is equals to, let us say, x degree, and the angle ADB is also equals to x degrees. We have considered both these angle equals to x degrees. So now we consider the triangle ADB, ADB, triangle ADB. In triangle ADB, x degree plus x degree plus 118 degrees, the sum of these angle is equals to 180 degree. 2x degree is equals to 180 minus 118. We get the angle which is equals to 62 degrees. Dividing 62 by 2, we get the value of x degree which is equals to 62 over 2, and the value of x degree is equals to 31 degrees. So the angle ABD, which was equals to x degrees, ABD, angle ABD is equals to 31 degrees. Hence we have found this angle that was considered as x degrees. Now this equals to 31 degrees. As you know that now we have to find the angle CBD. We have to find the angle CBD. We have to find this angle. For this angle, we need to have this angle also, as the complete angle is equals to 62 degrees and the value of x degrees now is equals to 31 degrees. We subtract 31 from 62 to get the angle BDC first. So the angle now for part 2 is angle BDC. Angle BDC is equals to 62 minus 31 degrees. Subtracting 31, we get the angle this, which is also equals to 31 degrees. So this angle is equals to 31 degrees. Now we will consider the triangle BDC. In triangle BDC, the sum of interior angles, that is the angle CBD plus angle 31 degrees plus 52 degrees. Their sum is equals to 180 degrees because now they are interior angles of triangle. CBD is equals to 180 minus 31 minus 52. Subtracting these angles from 180, we get the angle CBD, which is equals to 97 degrees. 97 degrees. Hence, question number 15 is solved. Now we will solve the question number 16, the last question of this exercise. Question number 16 is, in a kite PQRS, PQ is equals to QR and PS is equals to RS, QPR is equals to 42 degree and PSR equals to 64 degrees. Find PRS and PQR. So to understand this question, we have to draw the kite PQRS, and question number 16 is this. PQRS is a kite you can see in front of you. Let us join the Q and S also. Q and S are joined. There is a little bit uh, problem in the diagram, but you know the side PS is equals to SR and PQ is equals to QR. Both these lines are equal, and RS is equals to PS. These lines are also equals to each other. We have to find the angle PRS. We have to find the angle PRS. PRS is this angle which we have to find. As this angle, complete angle is equals to 64 degrees, PSR is equals to 64 degrees. Let us highlight it a little. This complete angle, this complete angle is equals to 64 degrees. Okay. Let us consider the triangle to find the angle PRS. This angle PRS. We have to find this angle. We will consider the triangle PRS. So in triangle PRS, part 1 triangle PRS. As you know that these two side RS is equals to PS. So equal opposite angles to the equal sides are equal. So this angle is also equals to the angle at point or that is this angle. Let us consider this angle equals to x degree. So this angle at point P is also becomes equals to x degree. We put the sum of these three angles. The angle at point S is equals to 64 degrees. Angle SPR is x degrees and angle SRP is also x degrees. We put the sum of these angle equals to 180 degrees. So in triangle PRS, x degree plus x degree plus 64 degree is equals to 180 degree. So 2x degree equals to 180 minus 64. So 2x degree is equals to subtracting 64 from 180. We get the angle which is equals to subtracting 60 from 180 we get 120 and 4 from 120 we get 116 degrees. So the value of x degree now becomes 116 over 2. Dividing it by 16 we get 58 degrees. As the x degree is the angle that is PRS, so let us denote it by PRS now equals to 58 degrees. This was the part 1 of this question. Now we will find the second part which is PQR, second part, where the angle PQR is. This is the angle PQR which we have to find. So if this angle is 42 degrees, that is angle at point P, and in the triangle let this point is E, then this angle is also equals to 42 degrees. This angle is also equals to 42 degrees because angle opposite to the equivalent sides are equal. So PQ is the side which is equals to the RQ. These two sides are equal. So angle opposite to these two sides are also equal. So this angle is also equals to 42 degrees. So these two angles are 42 degrees. Now we consider the triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, we have, sorry, what this happened. In triangle PQR, the three angles, one is which is required PQR, angle PQR plus other two angles are of 42 degrees, 42 degree plus 42 degree is equals to 180 degree. We put the sum equals to 180 degree because these are the interior angles of a triangle. So PQR equals to 180 minus 42 minus 42, and this becomes equals to 96 degrees. So angle PQR is now equals to 96 degrees. This becomes the answer of question number 16. And with question number 16, the exercise 11B comes to its end. This was the lecture number 6 of the topic triangles, quadrilaterals and polygons. I hope you understand the questions, and if you have any question or confusion regarding this lecture, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe my channel, and take care of yourself. Thank you very much.